Has the Golden State Warriors season hit a wall? Are we watching the final desperate act of dynasty clinging to relevance? Or is this all part of a master plan, a chess move orchestrated months ago to save Stephen Curry's championship window? Warriors Nation, let's be brutally honest. That 9-8 record, that stumble to 8th in the West, the 2-5 slide in our last 7 games. It's not just disappointing, it's unacceptable. We've seen this movie before, and it usually doesn't end with a parade. But what if the script has a twist? What if the front office, led by Mike Dunleavy Jr., has been playing 4D chess all along, and the key to unlocking a championship run isn't a new coach or a roster overhaul, but a meticulously crafted trade asset named Jonathan Kuminga? A bombshell report from Mark Stein of the Stein Line has just dropped, and it's sending shockwaves through the league. It confirms what many of us have suspected, but few dare to voice. Jonathan Kuminga's contract wasn't just a negotiation. It was a deliberate, strategic masterpiece designed for one purpose: to be the ultimate blockbuster trade chip. Let's dissect this, because the genius is in the details. Kuminga is earning a respectable $22.5 million this season. But the real magic, the financial wizardry that makes him the best trade chip in the league, as one veteran executive told Stein, lies in next season's team option of $24.3 million. Think about it from a perspective of a potential trade partner. This isn't just a young, athletic forward with tantalizing potential. It's a risk-free lottery ticket. Any team acquiring Kuminga in January get a 4-month test drive of a 23-year-old who could very well blossom into an all-star. If he explodes, if he finds his rhythm and becomes a player we all know he can be, they simply exercise that team option, locking him in for a bargain $24 million in an era of exploding salary caps. That's a steal for a potential star. But here's the kicker, the part that makes his contract pure gold. If Kuminga doesn't pan out, if he struggles to integrate, or if he simply isn't the right fit, that acquiring team can simply decline the option next summer. Poof! $24 million in cap space instantly freed up, with zero long-term commitment, zero dead money, and absolutely no risk. In a league terrified of toxic long-term contract like those of Zach LaVine or Bradley Beal, Kuminga's deal is a breath of fresh air, offering infinite upside with virtually no downside. It's the ultimate try before you buy scenario, and it makes him incredibly attractive to every single team looking for a high upside swing. But the need to move Kuminga isn't just about financial genius. It's about the stark realities of team chemistry and tactical fit. The report hints at internal struggles, with teammates trying to keep Kuminga's morale high. But the on-court reality is undeniable. While his averages of 13.8 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 2.8 assists on 47% shooting aren't bad, they're not the star-level production the Warriors desperately need, especially with Stephen Curry sidelined. More concerning is the growing sentiment that Kuminga has become an inadvertent scapegoat for the team's broader struggles. Let's talk about the tactical mismatch. Steve Kerr's system demands rapid ball movement, quick reads, and collective defensive effort. Kuminga, by nature, is an isolation scorer, a player who thrives with the ball in his hands, creating his own shot. With Stephen Curry's championship window rapidly closing, and the presence of win-now veterans like Jimmy Butler, the Warriors simply don't have a luxury of time to develop a player whose natural instincts clash with the very foundation of their system. This isn't a punishment for Kuminga. It's a cold, hard admission that the timelines simply don't align. The Warriors need a piece that fits now, a player who can immediately elevate their championship aspirations, not one who requires significant time and adjustments to integrate. So, when does this potential blockbuster move become a reality? Circle January 15th on your calendars, Warriors fans. That's the magic date. It's when Kuminga's trade restriction, due to his recent contract extension, is lifted. Until then, the team will have to weather the storm. But from that day forward, Mike Dunleavy Jr. and the front office will have the green light to package Kuminga's $22.5 million salary, potentially with draft picks, to acquire that definitive third star or the dominant big man this team so desperately lacks. What kind of return can the Warriors expect for an asset of this magnitude. When an executive calls Kuminga one of the best trade chips in the league, you're not looking for rotation players. You're looking for all-stars. Kuminga's salary is perfectly designed to match contracts in the $25 to $30 million range, putting the Warriors squarely in the conversation for high-impact players who might become available from teams looking to blow up their rosters. Think about potential targets from teams like the Miami Heat, the New Orleans Pelicans, or even the Milwaukee Bucks if their season continues to spiral. The possibilities are tantalizing, and the potential to dramatically shift the landscape of the Western Conference is very real. This 9-8 record, this 8th place in the West, it's simply not good enough for a team with Stephen Curry. The recent 2-5 slump has exposed a painful truth. This supporting cast cannot carry the load without its maestro. Kuminga was supposed to be that guy, or at least a significant part of it, but it hasn't materialized in the way the Warriors need. This trade speculation isn't just smoke. It's a logical, strategic exit strategy. The Warriors protected themselves with this contract, gave Kuminga a chance to prove his value early in the season, and now they have the ultimate flexibility to course correct before the February 5th trade deadline. Jonathan Kuminga is a future all-star. There's little doubt about that, but it's becoming increasingly clear that his destiny likely lies outside of Golden State. His contract was a masterpiece, designed to be moved. His solid, yet not spectacular, performance has kept his value high without making him untouchable. On January 15th, Mike Dunleavy Jr. will hold the best trade chip in the league in his hands. The question now isn't if he'll use it, but who he'll use it for. The fate of the Warriors season, and perhaps Stephen Curry's final championship push, hinges on that decision. What do you think, Warriors Nation? Is this the move that saves our season? Who should the Warriors target with Kuminga as the centerpiece? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more exclusive Warriors analysis.